Now that I've been here for a while, it definitely feels like home.
If you like anything to do with the water, boy, this is a great place to be.
There are opportunities here for starting businesses.
Coming here has been awesome. It's just very welcoming.
Foth is an engineering and science focused company. Our purpose out there is to solve our clients' toughest science and engineering challenges, which is what we are all focused on. In 2020, we had, as it turned out, 3 high-level senior roles that we were looking to fill. As COVID hit, we were in the middle of getting an accepted offer with our first candidate, Travis McGrath, and he accepted, and then the lockdowns happened. And then our second candidate, Susan Davis, came shortly thereafter, and then Patrick George, same thing, a few months later, relocated from a far distance as well.
It was scary though. It was scary picking up and moving from a place I had lived about 13 years, all the way to the New North. I moved from downtown Atlanta to the suburbs of Green Bay, and it is wonderful. There is no traffic. There is hardly any crime. I don't think you realize the latent stress that traffic and crime and air pollution and all of those things really weigh on you. And then coming up here, I haven't had the same allergy problems. Now that I've been here for a while, it definitely feels like home, and I can absolutely see myself settling down here and retiring here.
So in addition to living in the Pacific Northwest, we also lived in Texas and Georgia and Germany. So we've lived a fair number of places and have experienced a lot of the U.S. And I think the first thing I would tell people is don't worry about the winter, because that really is one of the things I think that keeps people away from places like Minneapolis and Green Bay. It's not that bad. I would also say the summers are very, very nice, and we have water, right? Which is going to be increasingly an important thing. So, if you like anything to do with the water, boy, this is a great place to be. I think another nice thing about New North is the availability of the airports in Appleton and Green Bay, and being able to get to the airports, park, get through security very quickly. It's just a quick hop to a hub, and then you can go anywhere from there. And having come from an urban area where it can be a major stressful event just to get through security and get on your flight, there's a lot to be said for that.
You know, we were concerned about a number of different things, but mostly about what we didn't know. And having lived in Texas for our whole life, we didn't understand that there's seasons. We didn't know what a season was going to be like, you know. And what we've come to love the most about the New North is the summers and riding bikes. We discovered, one, that you do not burst into flames in the summers here, and you can go out and ride bikes on the trails that are here for miles and miles. You're just in nature, and it's just gorgeous. That's absolutely my favorite thing to do. And one of the things that we found that I think is most surprising is people here are a lot like where we grew up. It's very inclusive. People genuinely care about you, about your background, about what you're doing from day to day. I think common to a lot of places around the New North, there are opportunities here for starting businesses. And as Travis and I got to know each other and we brought our wives over and we started having dinner one evening, they wanted to get involved in starting their own business.
Basically, it was just pie in the sky, dreaming of what we might do while our husbands are working at Foth. And then she had the idea of starting a Nothing But Cakes, and we discussed that, and it started there.
Nothing But Cakes is really large in Texas. I'm a big believer in the product. It's an amazing cake, and so I just wanted to bring a piece of home here to Green Bay.
Yes.
3 years ago, you could bet me $1 million that I'd be living in Green Bay and having a Nothing But Cakes, and I've been like, you're crazy. Coming here has been awesome. It's just very welcoming, inviting.
There's so many different things here that I haven't seen anywhere else I've lived.
But the summers with the beautiful weather and all the lakes and the things to do, the trails, the bike riding you can do, it's just amazing.